New York City, what's poppin', what's poppin'? Happy Thursday, y'all. Welcome to MSG PM. I'm your host, Kazeem Famuyide. Monica McNutt is off tonight, but you know I couldn't start the show doing this by myself. As much as I would love to, we got an incredible guest, New York Knicks legend, one of my favorite Knicks of all time, number 3, Mr. John Starks is joining me tonight. John, how you feeling tonight, partner?
Feeling good. Feeling good. Even more better since the Knicks got a win.
Man, I know that's right, brother. I know that's right. And speaking of the Knicks getting a win, let's get right into it. The New York Knicks have won 6 of their last 7 games. We also got, before we get on that, we got Anton Carter joining us later to talk hockey. We got a lot of All-Star to talk about because the Knicks are very well represented throughout All-Star weekend this weekend. But like you said, the New York Knicks, 6 of their last 7 wins in Madison Square Garden, 8-2 on MSG PM nights, and they defeat the Detroit Pistons tonight behind another monster game from Julius Randle. John Starks, the Knicks are going into the All-Star break over 500 for the first time in almost 8 years. How are you feeling about these New York Knicks?
I'm feeling great. It's good to see the way that they playing basketball. They playing together as a team. Defensively, you know, you can't say enough about how you guys getting the opposing team. You know, to be able to beat the NBA with their defense is showing the effect that Pivotal is having already in the early stage in the season.
I'd love to hear about your thoughts on Julius Randle. He put out a great letter today on the Players Tribune, pretty much taking responsibility for what happened last season and the turnaround he's had this year. And he put a real stamp on the first half of the season today with another near triple-double. Talk to me about Big Julius and how he's balled out for New York this season.
Man, you just look at him physically. He's in much better shape. I thought last year he was kind of getting wore down, especially during the latter parts of the game. Now you see that he's playing a full 48-minute ball game with his energy, both on the offensive end of the court and on the defensive end of the court. And, you know, that translates into the season that he's having right now. It's because he's in better shape. And just being the leader out there on the court, you know, making plays for other teammates, you know, it says a lot about his mentality, how he came into this season with a whole different mindset on how he was going to be productive for this team.
So I hear that 100%, man. He's been a beast all year, and hopefully he keeps it going in the second half of the season. But right now, let's get into an MSG PM favorite. Johnny, gonna play a little game with me we do every time we do this show. It's called Buzzer Beater or Shot Clock Violation. Now, the New York Knicks franchise is well represented in All-Star Weekend. We got people in the Rising Stars game, dunk contest, skills challenge, and of course, the All-Star game. But the Rising Stars game, which won't be played because of COVID protocols, is missing one special guard wearing number 5, Immanuel Quickley. I mean, a lot of people will raise their eyebrows at this. I would love to hear your thoughts on Quickley's snub being looking at as a rising star for the NBA.
I was shocked, to be honest with you. This kid has been tremendous this year, coming off the bench and being one of the leaders out there on the court. Been shooting the ball extremely well. Defensively, he's been getting after it. You know, he's doing everything that you want a rookie to do in a season, and he's having the poise of a veteran. You know, I can't say enough about how this kid carries himself on the court. And, you know, you can just watch how he interact with his teammates, how he interact with the referees. You know, that says a lot about his maturity. And for him to not be on that Rising Star team, I just shaking my head, man. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go shot clock violation on that one. I know it's USA versus World, and they have certain ways they vote it or whatever. Like, listen, pass the eye test, buddy. All right, this guy's one of the most incredible, exciting rookies in the NBA, and he should get that nomination. Next topic. Buzzer beater or shot clock violation, John Starks. A Bronx congressman wants to make baseball, the official sport of New York City. All right, now I love me some baseball. I love the Yankees and the Mets. I love all that type of stuff. But baseball in a town like this, Starks, I need to know, buzzer beater or shot clock, should it be the official sport of New York?
It's a violation. It's a violation. Basketball is definitely the king of New York, no matter what. And you can just see it in the fans and the enthusiasm of the fans, and everybody plays basketball. You know what I mean? I know you got guys that been playing ever since they was a little kid, and they 60, 70 years old still trying to get out on the court. You don't see no one trying to swing a baseball bat or go out there and field balls. Not at all. Basketball is the king of New York, so I'm going to say that's a violation.
Yeah, I'm have to agree with you on that one, John Starks. All you got to do is take the temperature in the city right now. You got two popping teams in the city, and they couldn't feel more alive if you could cut it with a knife, man. So I agree with you. Shot clock violation on you, Mr. Congressman. Next topic. We talked about Immanuel Quickley not being selected to the Rising Stars roster, but one person who was selected to the Rising Stars roster, RJ Barrett, second year in the league, had a great game tonight, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Give me your thoughts on the Maple Mamba, man. How's RJ Barrett taking that leap in his second year?
Well, that's a young man that has assessed his game from the first year and saw the things that he needed to work on. I think in this league right here, you have to look at some of your weaknesses and you have to improve on those weaknesses. You know what your strengths are, but you have to be able to improve on your weaknesses in order to, become a better player. And that was taught to me at an early age coming into this league. And that was taught to me by a guy by the name of Derek Smith, God rest his soul. But he always told me that, you have to work on your weaknesses in order to sustain a good NBA career. And you can see the things that he has improved on: his outside shooting, his defensive on the ball skills, driving to the basket using both hands. Now last year he was predominantly going with his left hand when he go to the basket. So he's become a threat, and his aggressiveness out there on the court, and that just shows the confidence that he has. All the work that he has put in leads to a lot of confidence out there on the basketball court. And so he's having a terrific year so far.
Couldn't agree more, man. Not only is his strength improved, but the timeliness of his buckets in these big games, those clutch threes, those clutch baskets, the growth could only get bigger as the years go on. Let's get to the next topic, buzzer beater or shot clock. John Starks, you participated in the dunk contest before. In 2021, we will have a participant in the dunk contest this year. The birthday boy, rookie Obi Toppin, his daddy, the Dunker's Delight from Hoops in the Sun, is also a dunker himself. Now, you've participated in this before, right? So I gotta know, what's the best advice you can give to Obi Toppin going into the dunk contest so he can bring that trophy back to the Garden?
Well, he needs to do something that I didn't do. I just went into it in this freelance. I didn't work on any dunks or anything like that. And so now you have to take it very seriously because you don't want to be embarrassed out there. And Obi is definitely a dunker. And I know he got more to his dunks than what they have showed in the game. But I think you just have to practice the dunks that you want to, perform out there during the dunk contest. That's the most important thing. And you see all these guys, they've been coming up with some incredible dunks because they work on them and they practice them. So we have to do the same thing in order to, bring that trophy back to New York.
I know that's right, John. And we're talking about a kid in Obi who was throwing down through the legs dunks in college, in games, which was insane. But you mentioned it before. You went in there. You went into the dunk contest, you freestyled it, just kind of did your own thing. So I wanna fire up the producers right now and show some of this vintage Starks footage from your dunk contest days. Tell me what's going through your head right here, right now.
Nothing. I'm telling you, I was just like you say, freestyling it and just trying to come up with something. You know what I mean? But I wish I would have worked on some more dunks. I probably would have won it. I was getting up off the ground, though.
I was about to say, like, not for nothing. You had the little bungees right there, right? That double pump reverse, the double pump reverse was lit.
Sure. And I did not miss a dunk. So back then, if you miss a dunk, that was it. You only get one chance at it.
But you know what? You saved the best advice for last, John. Obi, if you're listening to us, just make your dunks. Make your dunks, and you'll be all right. We'll be proud of you. John Starks, New York City, New York Knick legend. Thank you for pulling up with us on MSG PM.